So back to why you're not closing. Well, most people will say, I don't know. Or I don't know why I'm not asking for the sale, transferring to the phone, or I'm not more like so-and-so. Uh-oh, there we go. Again, I need your word to stick with me. Dial in, come with me on this because it's not your fault. If you have not been asking for the sale, if you're not going for the close, it's just not your fault. See, we're not taught this stuff anywhere. And a lot of times, 90-some% of the time, it's a bold percentage, I'm just throwing it out there, we don't even know why we're sabotaging ourselves. Well, you might in a few minutes here. See, a lot of us, we're just straight up unconsciously incompetent. Now, if you've heard of this before, just these two words right here, turn off your already always listening ears for a couple minutes and act like you don't know anything and come with me on this journey. You see, it's what you don't know that you don't know. Most statements that you've probably heard, and if you've heard these, tell me. Money doesn't grow on trees. You couldn't handle success. You're not good enough. What do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who would you listen to? Or I'm sorry, who would listen to you? And how long have you been doing that? All you do is spend time doing something that isn't bringing a result. Nobody ever made money with those things. Any of these resonating? I got a couple in there. Want some more? Do I need to continue with these examples? Good Lord, I hope not. So, second piece of this, something that happened to you, right? Before it was verbal, right? We're absorbing these words in our minds. Now it's our own personal circumstances, situations, and experiences. You had massive success outside of network marketing and lost it. You had a team inside of your company, your home business or whatnot, and you lost it all. You had success in all other areas of your life. Then you stepped into this realm, this profession, and you got annihilated. Can't figure out what the heck is going on. And why can't I create success here? You've taken risks in the past and you've gotten bitten. You weren't a good person. Bingo. And made some bad decisions. Any of these resonate? Am I all by myself on this one? I don't think I need to give any more on those. I think I probably hit a couple people on the nose on those. Excuse me. So in our lives, we have what's called your life journal, and we all have one, right? Every single person on here has one. Everybody has one in their mind. We create a journal every single day, every second of the day we are adding to this journal. Your journal is encyclopedia. Well, probably some of you guys don't know. You might not even know what a library is. We'll just say it's like a tetrabyte of a journal. It's our own, what's going on in our minds and how we are. It's like our own history. Now, the thing is about this is we have it from our own perceptions. So if we take a look at these again, right? Money doesn't grow on trees. You're not good enough. Who would listen to you? Nobody ever makes money at those things. That stuff, it stays in your mind. What happens is it creates a story. There's nothing wrong with this. See, if you read a book and I read a book, the exact same book, we're going to have two different perceptions of that book. These things happen for you and to you. What happens is we create meaning around it. And this meaning is this. When people are telling you you're not good enough, smart enough, who would listen to you? What kind of a person do you think you are? All you do is sit behind your computer and do things all day and you're not getting any results. What is wrong with you? What's going on here? And we start creating meaning from it. And the meaning is, well, geez, man, maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Maybe I don't know enough. Maybe I'm not in the right place. And we start creating these beliefs from this. And the belief is, well, if I'm not good enough, maybe this won't work for me. Maybe I'm wasting my time. I can't quit now. I'm too far in. Now what am I going to do? Geez, I hope my company closes down. Have you ever thought that? I have in the past. If the whole world, if the whole network marketing industry just blew up, it would finally relieve me of my pain. That was years ago. It wasn't recent. Thank God for that. We start creating these beliefs, and here's the thing, those beliefs, they dictate your actions or non-actions, where you start the conversation, you don't go for the close because you're like, if I go for the close, what happens if they say yes? Oh my gosh, if they say yes, they're going to know how much of a fraud I am because of all these crazy thoughts I have in my mind because I'm just not good enough to lead. We're creating these stories, these things about ourselves. Then we have what happened to you, right? Narcissist perception. Same thing, man. Have massive success, lost it. Success in all areas. We can't figure it out here. You weren't a good person. You made bad decisions and you beat yourself up over it. You start creating this story about yourself and all these things that you've been told and all these things that happen around you in the story. And all of a sudden you think to yourself, well, this stuff happened to me. Every time I go to win, I get up to a peak and then I lose it all. And then I get win again and I lose it all. And I win again and I lose it all again. You start creating this meaning around winning that no matter how high you go, you could probably finish it for me. The harder you fall. No matter what you have big, the smaller you go. If sooner or later, you'll lose it all. That creates beliefs. And then your actions start winning. How many people on here have had momentum? Started closing people, maybe a couple people here and there, start getting some stuff going on, got some momentum in your business. And all of a sudden something in your mind says, hey, just pull back a little bit, man. We've gone good enough for right now. See, our minds are created for one thing and one thing only, man. It's created for one thing and it's created to keep you safe. Your mind doesn't care about winning or losing. It says, if you're not safe, I'm not doing my job. You allowed meaning to be assigned from what you were told and what happened to you, around you. So we're going to start reframing this. I'm going to give you some relief right now. I'm going to reframe everything so quickly that you won't even know what happened. You're going to be a powerhouse right now, man. You're not even going to think about it. It's going to come on and it's just going to happen. You're going to see so clearly in just a minute here. It's going to make everything just start melting away. So check this out, man. Let's start reframing some of these meanings. That you were told something to bring you strength. When that person said, maybe you should just quit. Maybe they weren't trying to tell you that you were bad. Maybe they were trying to save you, right? Everybody's trying to save us. Wasn't that a good intention instead of a bad intention? When somebody says that all you do is sit there all day and all I see is these roller coaster rides of emotions, maybe they're not, maybe they're just doing everything they can to try to stop you from going through all of that still. When we start reframing things and thinking differently, all of a sudden we can start becoming grateful instead of pissed off, angry and bitter, sad. Opinions are generated from somebody else's past. It's not yours. Maybe somebody had a bad experience in network marketing and they're trying to save you, right? Maybe they're getting ridiculed by their whoever, who cares, right? And their opinions are generated from their past. And they don't want you to go through that pain. See, when you adopt their opinion, you're adopting their life. You become them. Is that what you want? Probably not. See, it's not what happened to you, it's what happened around you. But here's the most amazing thing in the entire world, no matter what you've been through, even if you were on the last thread of life, you made it. See, you're not a victim, you're a victor. If you've made it this far, then damn it, man, you made it. That means you can go through anything. And every time something happens to you, you get stronger. See, the more there is, the deeper you feel about it, the bigger you're being prepared to minister to people, to train people, to teach people, to coach people. How on earth could you possibly minister to somebody when you don't even know what they've gone through? How can you train, teach, and coach when your mind hasn't gone where they are? You see, we're reframing you right now. We're changing from this whatever before, wherever I was before, to a powerhouse gratitude person. See, what would it be like to be grateful for all that has happened to you? If you have a massive heart and some bad things happened when you were younger, do you think your heart would be the same? Do you think you'd be so caring, so serving, so giving? Do you think if mom or dad was so rough on you when you were younger and it turned you into this powerhouse winner? Do you think that would have happened if none of that would have happened? Maybe we should start being grateful, and not grateful for the things that have happened, but grateful for the journey. Things don't happen to you, they happen around you. Your story is dictating every single thing that you do. The moment that it says, you say to yourself, I don't know if I can do this. I might not be smart enough. You say these questions right here. You ready for this? I'm going to go on to the next segment. Listen very carefully. What's happening right now? I'm having a thought. It's causing an emotion. Great. Where is it coming from? Find it. Where is it coming from? It's coming from something in your past. And if it's coming from in your past, is it real? It's question number 3. So you drew a line from one side of your history to the other side of the history. You created that line. And if there's a distance between it, you did it. And if you did it, you can also break it, create new memories, create new emotions around whatever you feel. So now it's possible. Now that you broke down these walls, answer this question. What is now possible? When we walk into the close, what's possible? Are you the dude with the hammer looking over the skyline and seeing nothing in your way? You can create whatever you want to create now. Is that you? Just give me a yes.